As a product designer, you probably create lots of shapes, frames, and other visual elements throughout your day on Figma. These repetitive actions can take a lot of your time if you don't use keyboard shortcuts. So in this video, I'm sharing my favorite Figma shortcuts that I use on a daily basis, organized in these categories. If you have a favorite shortcut, let me know in the comments now. Who knows? I may mention it. All right, let's jump to Figma. By clicking Command P, if you're on Mac, or Control P on Windows, you're going to find the Quick Actions menu. It allows you to find menus, commands, plugins, and lots of things. Moving forward, let's talk about region tools. So on Figma, we have 3 different types: frames, sections, and slices. So to quickly create a frame, all you have to do is click F. And it's done. Hard, right? The other option is a section. To create a section, you're going to click Shift S, and there you go. You can see that these elements, they were already placed inside the frame. And lastly, you have a slice. So to create a slice, all you have to do is click S, and then you're going to go here and create your slice. Now let's talk about shapes, because as designers, we're always drawing rectangles and squares and etc. So it's very useful that we have a shortcut for that. Okay, so for a rectangle, all you have to do is click R, and you're going to create the rectangle as big as you want. If you click Shift while you're creating your rectangle or even a frame, you're able to have the width and the height to be the same. So it's useful to create a square. If you want to create a line, you just need to click L, and there's your line. If you want to create an arrow, pretty similar, Shift L, and there's your arrow. And for a circle, you click O, and there you have it. Again, if you click Shift, then it's going to be a perfect circle. Next category, text. All you have to do is click T, and then write whatever you need to write. One thing that we do quite often is to group elements. So to do this, instead of having to right click and select group selection, you just click Command if you're on Mac and Control if you are on Windows, and then G. And there you're going to have these elements behaving as a group. Another thing we use quite a lot is Autolayout. So let's say I have these 3 elements and I want to ensure that the distance between them is the same. So you're going to click Shift A, and then the auto layout property is going to be applied to it. Of course, you can decrease or increase the width. You can include some padding here. And now about prototyping. There are 2 shortcuts that I use a lot. So the first one is Shift E. It allows me to switch from the design tab to the prototype tab. And the second one is to preview the prototype. For that, I use Command Option Enter. And then automatically I'm going to be taken to the prototype preview, which, as we know, take a bit to load. And lastly, for me to view the shortcuts panel, because of course there is no way that I'm going to remember all of them, I find this shortcut very helpful, especially in the beginning when you don't have all of them memorized. So you click Control Shift question mark, and then you have all of the shortcuts here. And if you want to close it, you just repeat Control Shift question mark. And there you have it, my favorite keyboard shortcuts on Figma that make my life so much easier. And a tip if you're learning them is for you to write them down in a post-it note so you can easily see them. I know shortcuts are a bit tricky to incorporate in the beginning, but your future self would definitely thank you for it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button so I know that you like content related to Figma. And subscribe if you're new here. And up next, check out my favorite Figma plugins. They're also huge time savers. See you there. Happy designing!